Hi, my name is Jessica, a proud climate change activist and a member of the Climate Change Lobby, Ghana. Thank you very much, CCO, for this opportunity. Once upon a time, I embarked on a project which sought to sample farmers' perception and to corroborate their responses with scientific evidence to allow me access the climate change impact on cocoa farming to be precise. One of my specific objectives was to examine farmers' perceptions on the causes of climate change and, if possible, the way forward. Per my results, about 85 to 90% of the farmers are engaged in discussions. Yes, they confirmed climate change effect because it was directly affecting their crop yields on the site. As my data analysis also confirmed significant changes in both temperature and rainfall patterns at same sites. Unfortunately, not even an individual could tell me about the causes of all these changes in weather patterns they were experiencing, or even to talk about the way forward. So at the end of the discussion, I tried my best to enlighten them on the causes of climate change, things to do and what not to do in order to help fight climate change crisis. Now, this counts as one of the reasons I felt the need to join in the global fight against climate change crisis, or achieving Sustainable Development Goal 13, which is climate action. The long-term shift in temperature and weather patterns across the globe is what we simply refer to as climate change. Research on climate change and its effects on many facets of life has recently received a lot of attention because it is indisputably having an impact, especially on vulnerable countries. All these changes we see is primarily caused by our own activities, our own human activities, particularly the burning of fossil fuels and the release of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. In many ways, climate change has manifested itself, being it the rise in temperature, the decrease in rainfall totals, or say a high range of weather extremes. To throw more light on biodiversity loss, let me make reference to the project I embarked on. During my project, one of the observations that I made was the dried leaf appearance on plants. I asked the farmers and they told me such appearance was due to the prolonged drought seasons they were experiencing. And you know what this calls for when there's dried leaf appearance on the plant? It inhibits the smooth growth of the plant. It inhibits the physiology of the plant. With conservation biology, it actually affects the phenology of living organisms. Phenology simply talks about the time of events in the life cycle of a living organism. Example is the flowering periods, the breeding cycles, etc. Also, climate change affects our health. Example is the increase in the range of transmission vectors of diseases. Even in agriculture, climate change affects crop yields. Like my farmer friends told me earlier, climate change was affecting their crop yields on the farms, yet they do not know the causes of all these changes. Interesting. This is why I see it to be very crucial to learn that combating climate change calls for our dedication, it calls for our commitment to create a sustainable future. It is my responsibility, it is your responsibility to create awareness and help others also learn about the causes, the effects, and the solutions to climate change. My friend said that there is no planet B. This is the only planet we have, therefore it is our own responsibility to work together to fight climate change crisis. Also, the need to switch to clean energy to reduce the release of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, which causes global warming, is also very necessary. So let's all join in the fight against climate change crisis and achieve the Sustainable Development Goal 13. Thank you.